This is ridiculous. Oh! One, two, three.
Hello,
folks! Welcome back to another Bachelorette episode recap / awards ceremony. This is part one of a two-parter for the epic two-parter episode for Rachel Lindsay, The Bachelorette, season...
1.5 million.
Yeah. Things look weird right now. We have a horse, a beanbag.
Snow leopard. Can I see the giraffe?
Not just a little bit of the side. You should pull its face down.
And a giraffe.
Look at this giraffe's eyelashes. Oh god.
Okay, now it's falling.
We can you go that way?
Yeah.
This giraffe has quite the lean.
There we go.
Our apartment doesn't have the best lighting. We're still trying to figure it all out. So we're trying different places within our apartment complex. And right now we're in the kids' playroom at like 11 o'clock at night filming this thing. And it's only weird if you make it weird. So don't tell management.
I don't think there's a time that we can't be on here.
No, our key worked.
Our key worked.
So that's why we're surrounded by beanbags and enormous stuffed animals. So.
It's true.
So tonight we're talking about episode one of the two-parter Bachelorette episode.
Episodes this week. So we're talking about episode 5, 6 recap.
So let's go ahead and roll right into it. We're gonna start off with what do we have number one? Best dressed?
Best dressed.
Who was the best dressed this episode, Megan?
So this was the episode that aired on Monday, June 26th. And we didn't really think that there were any gents who were exceptionally well dressed. Everyone kind of seemed generic. If anything, a couple of them were pretty poorly dressed in our humble opinions, of course. So this week, we've decided to bestow it on none other than Rachel Lindsay, specifically for the outfit that she wore during the handball game, where it was a black outfit and it had this gold on it, and it was like...
It was cool.
It was super cool.
Her jacket was really cool. It was black and gold.
Yeah, and she was styling and profiling, and so we just had to give it to her because she's Rachel and she's the Bachelorette and she's awesome, and she was the best dressed.
That's right. Number two, most adorable. We went back and forth on a couple different options for this one. We thought about maybe Peter when he was flirting with Rachel, because that's always adorable.
During the handball game.
During the handball game, he was like picking her up, spinning her around. But we settled on Dean. And we settled on Dean just for because a very, very small amount of time where Bryan was leaving to go on a date with Rachel.
One-on-one, yeah.
On the one-on-one with Rachel. We already know they've got crazy chemistry, right? Bryan and Rachel, crazy chemistry. And she looks at him like she's just she's got the hots for him hardcore. So all the guys are sitting in a room kind of talking about what they think about it. And Dean's response is, I wouldn't be surprised if Bryan doesn't come back. Which is adorable because everyone else there just laughed at him and they were like, well, of course Bryan's coming back. Like, she loves Bryan. And then Will was actually like, really, tell me more, Dean. And it was just really cute to see little kid Dean in that group of other dudes just being like, well, maybe I still have a chance. It was good.
It was just really cute and innocent.
So what's next, babe?
So the next one we have are all the feels. Again, this is the one that just kind of made us emotionally respond the most. Almost dropped the giraffe onto the camera. And this one, we decided to go with Kenny. Specifically when Kenny was talking to his daughter. Anytime Kenny talks to his daughter on the phone or FaceTimes with his daughter, he starts crying. And it just tugs at your heartstrings every single time that it happens. It's just so adorable. And we know we featured Kenny as angry as last week, and we wanted to show the other side because if not provoked, he's a very big teddy bear that doesn't really exude anger at all. And so we wanted to show that side of him. So Kenny, talking to his daughter on the phone, receives all the feels.
Yeah, it was extremely cute. And that kind of continues.
Zoned down.
That kind of continues into some stuff maybe in the next episode. Maybe so. But most likely to succeed. Well, let's come back to that one.
Yeah.
Most annoying for this episode was. Did we settle on? Okay. Why don't you talk about it?
Okay. So for most annoying, we had a couple of different ideas for this one, but we decided and settled on Jack, who Rachel had a one-on-one date with at the beginning of this episode. I can't explain it. There's just something about him that gets under my skin. He makes me have the shivers, and he's just very awkward. Every time he talks, his nose does this twitch thing that goes back and forth. And I think what was most specifically annoying about him on this date was that he was so oblivious to Rachel's body language. She was not even looking at him most of the time. When he tried to kiss her, she was like, "I'm sick, I might get you sick," and kept trying to turn her face.
It was super awkward.
And then he kissed her and was like, "That was the best kiss I've ever had." And they barely kissed. I mean, there was definitely not even tongue in it. It was barely a kiss.
She was really
she was really not into it. And so for him to be so blatantly oblivious to the way she was feeling and the way she was giving him very obvious body language was just really, really annoying.
It was painful to watch.
It was really painful to watch.
So the angriest for this episode was hard to tell. We went back and forth on a couple of things because, as you know, after having watched this episode, the first half of it is all about the kind of showdown between Kenny and Lee. Now, justifiably, we can't say that Kenny was angry this episode, and he was only angry last episode in a very justifiable way. I don't even know if angry is really the right word for describing Kenny's response to Lee.
It's almost more just frustrated.
Frustrated is a perfect word. And this week he held it together in a really, really professional way and continued to just affirm for us that we love Kenny. Lee is just a crappy person who wasn't angry at all, just gross. So we can't really give either of them that, and then that didn't really leave that many other people. So the only one thing that we can kind of pull out for the most angry was actually pretty hilarious because, so Peter, as we mentioned a couple minutes ago for the All the Feels Award, was just really crushing it with the adorableness just throughout most of this episode. Now, at the, I guess was it the group date?
Yeah.
So at the group date, he doesn't end up getting the group date rose.
Right.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, during the group date, Peter and Rachel sneak off.
That's what it is.
And they're gone for the guys say it's 3 hours, but it probably wasn't. I'm sure they were exaggerating, but you never know with video editing and all that. But they went to a hot tub.
They stripped down.
They were all over each other in this hot tub.
Rachel was getting a little grindy up on him.
I mean, it was intense.
Yeah. Definitely steamy, and not just because it was a hot tub.
Yes, there was double steam going on there. All the steam. That should have been an award.
All the steam.
Oh, that's a pretty funny one, because now it's in hot tub season.
That's right.
And so they had a lot of chemistry and a lot of connection on that group date. Everyone was really kind of upset when they got back because they've been gone for so long.
And then, I feel like this is probably hiding your face.
Oh, that's fine.
And the giraffe just came right down into the camera. Crazy stuffed animals. But it was great in this episode because Peter clearly expected to get the date rose. When he didn't, and it went to somebody else, the look on his face was priceless. He was
so
shocked and angry and just really having a hard time not showing it. So we decided to give him the
he put comments about it, interviewed about it.
Yeah. So he gets the most angry award. All right, Megan, who gets the All the Feels award
All
today?
the Feels award. No, it's not All the Feels. It's
Who gets
most likely to succeed. You're all about that one. The most likely to succeed for the first episode of the 2-part series this week was Bryan. They had a one-on-one date, And the way that Rachel looks at Bryan, the way that her eyes get all droopy and how much she just loves him. And on top of it, Bryan told her that he's falling in love with her during their dinner part of this one-on-one date.
Yeah.
And so she just, says all of the right things as far as, wanting to, she feels stronger and safer in his arms, and he opens up and tells her everything she wants to hear. I still don't 100% trust him. Like, I still kind of have my guard up. He's like too schmoozy. Seems like he seems like a used car salesman to me. Like, he just is trying to say all the right things.
Yeah.
But also, I feel like part of me feels like he's totally being true about it as well. So I'm just really confused about him. But I feel like Rachel is so into him, and their kisses are just very intimate and loud and kind of sloppy. And
They're
gross.
very sloppy. It's all bottom lip.
But Rach likes it, he likes it, and just this look she got on her face, these droopy eyes, just like, I want you. When he told her that he loved her, or was falling in love with her, I just feel like he has a huge chance of winning this.
Yeah.
So that's why he got the Most Likely to Succeed award for this episode.
There we go. Nice. Well, that's all of our awards for this episode. This was just part 1. So if you want to watch part 2, we're going to be putting it out tomorrow, the day after you're watching. Well, the day after this one goes live. So stick around. Just follow us on Twitter, or even better, subscribe, and you'll get notified as soon as we put up a new one. But if you like this kind of video, if you like the awards, if you like these ridiculous locations, give it a thumbs up. Let us know in the comments below. Let us know who your picks would be for the best dressed for this episode, most adorable for this episode, the person who gave you all the warm and fuzzies, most likely to succeed. What?
As it feels.
All the feels. Most likely to succeed. Like, who do you think is gonna win Rachel's heart? And no spoilers. No spoilers in the comments, people. Who's the most annoying? Who's the angriest? Let us know in the comments below. We look forward to hearing your thoughts.
Yep.
And
like our page, follow us, subscribe, like the video, like he just said.
And we'll be back tomorrow.
And we'll be back tomorrow.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
Goodbye,
Goodbye,
folks.
folks.